Hello, Mica. It is Saturday, so we are checking in on the can of worms, and we buried a watermelon here. I think you were here when we buried it. That was probably 4 or 5 days ago. So let's look under. I think this is hemp, not coconut coir. It's an old hanging basket liner that we rinsed off, and I mounted up over the half watermelon in the middle of this bin. So, and I put some of this brown paper over top of it. Oh, I guess I forgot to put my gloves on. Oh well, gonna get muddy fingers. Just trying to balance myself here. We see an interested worm on the top. Oh, I saw a disappearing tail. Just looking. There's a watermelon in there. A half one. I wonder if it's full of worms. What do you think, Mica? Should also look on the top for cocoons, because we know that when worms are happy, they give us cocoons, and often the cocoons are right on the top of the castings. There's a cocoon right there. That's very close to having the little baby worms come out. So I'll put him over there. And this worm has probably had a big feed of watermelon, and now he's deciding to go under because obviously I haven't added the brown paper back, and he's probably frustrated that I'm keeping him waiting. No worries, worm. We're just going to look inside and look at the watermelon before we pack you back up and you can get back to eating. Sorry about the jiggly camera. I'm not in a great position here. Doing my best. Okay, just peeling away. See another tail there. What I think I'll do is I will peel away around the outside of the watermelon, because I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of worms inside this watermelon. If it still has integrity, I'll be able to lift it up. There it is. There's the watermelon. There's the half of the watermelon, and look who's on the outside of it. We have worms. Now, I'm going to turn this over, and let's see what's on in the middle of this watermelon. Look at that, Mica. Look at all the worms that were in the watermelon. They are having a lovely feast. You can see that the watermelon itself is starting to break down. So this is being pleasant early summer weather. And this is an outdoor bin. And so these worms are very happy. So I think I'll put them back in their watermelon. They are not going to be able to, they'll find their way back, is what I'm saying. Is if I don't get all of them back in there, they will find their way back, because they definitely know where the watermelon is. It sticks out a little bit from the bedding, so I'm going to have to mound it up again. But definitely this layer of the can of worms, it's can of worms Saturday, and so normally I feed each layer, but this one is definitely not going to be fed because they are still eating the watermelon, and I just want to let them do their thing with all these lovely babies and adults all together in the watermelon. And the next time you're here, I have another half watermelon in the freezer, the other half to this little sugar baby watermelon, and we will put that in another worm farm and give the worms a treat.